Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for November 2019. This is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let me shuffle these cards. And before that, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9. ANDIHORO 9, the number 9, andyhoro9 at gmail.com. The first card I pulled for you is to represent your first 15 days of November. And I'm going to tackle your job areas for you coming from Sagittarius. The first 15 days say that be careful, unexpected problems can be there. All you need to do is to be careful and not be too impulsive, hasty, or impatient. The planets of determination are here. Yes, they want to make you number one and push you to the front, but the short circuiting is also there. So get your figures right, get your logic right, get your facts right, and then make a move, and you'll be able to do much better in your job area. Now, regarding business areas for you coming from Sagittarius, this is the card of Venus, and I see signs there with the red planets and the yellow planets. We represent the planets of determination, the planets of ego, and the planets of moving ahead. So I'm going to read this card that you coming from Sagittarius, you can move ahead. Don't be hasty or impatient. Again, get your research done because money may be going out rather than coming in. So control your investments. You don't want to go overboard with it. So go slow where business is concerned in the first 15 days. You're not going to lose out at all. Just go slow and you'll see, get your facts and figures right. Now about romance. And in case you find a new romance in the first 15 days of November, you're coming from Sagittarius. Okay. Yes, you can find one, it says, because all that energy of love is pouring into that cup for you. What is the drawback with this card? The drawback is that your stability, your foundation, where you're standing on, too much water is seen. And so, likes and dislikes will come in the first 15 days between you and your new partner, either from your side or your new partner's side. So, what do? Well, control the urge to be impulsive, control the urge to be hasty in making decisions. So be careful if you find a new romance in the first 15 days of November. Take time to study the situation would be better. Now, what if you have an ongoing romance partner? Let's see how things are going to be for you. Okay, from this card, my first worry is that unexpected bad news may come. There may be a third party involved somewhere along the line, past, present, or maybe coming in the future. So complications are seen from this card. But this card also shows a bonding. So you are able to bond. And you can see the sign of Saturn right on the middle there. And for you coming from Sagittarius, that means that there are delays in finding solutions. And whatever happened in the past is coming to disturb you again. So you have to be careful that this card can create problems for you in your ongoing romance. Now about marriage. Let's see what happens with this card for you coming from Sagittarius. Okay, this is a card of shelter. So your marriage is under shelter. So it's not exposed to breaking down. No worry about that. But there are two signs here on this card. The first sign is that unexpected problems are cropping in. They could be to do with income, finances, or they could be to do with compatibility. So your marriage has to be repaired in some way or another. Compatibility simply means improving it by getting together and giving way and having more understanding. And so don't want to take too much charge. Try not to be dominating. And with this card, you'll have a better chance of keeping your marriage happy. in the first 15 days of November. Now let's go to the last 15 days of November. And regarding your job, you coming from Sagittarius. So let's see. Now, this is a magnificent card. And it says you're going to be given a lot of responsibilities. You're going to be very popular and be lifted into the limelight. You're going to have more money coming your way in the job. So something very positive is happening for you in your job area in the last 15 days. Work hard, show your bosses, work with the people you are with, get their support, and you're going to be definitely rewarded. Now the last 15 days of business if you're in business, and let's see what the card says for that. All right. This card says you have many opportunities coming from everywhere, but there are limits to your ability to do it. You're already stretched, completely stretched. So with this card, I would say what you are already doing is going to be able to be expanded. So with this card, I'm going to say, be careful. Adding new businesses may be a problem. So stay within that group, stay within that circle, and what you already have, you'll be able to do well. Adding something new means something coming from outside, which you may not be able to control well. Now about a new romance that you may find in the last 15 days. And let's see what the card says. A new romance. Well, with this card, it says if you do find a new romance, that new romance partner wants control and will be very stubborn in many, many ways. It's not an unlucky card, but it's a card of not being able to quickly understand what's happening between you and your new romance partner in the last 16 days of November. So all you need to do is don't dive into it, take your time, go slow, and then things will develop. And if you have an ongoing romance already going, how the last 16 days of November are going to be for you. Let's see what the card says. This is a card of bonding. It's a Venus card, and that's good. So there's a bonding very possible with an ongoing romance, so that you might go to the next step of it, talking about marriage, talking about investments in a new condo or in a car, something like that. So the bonding is beautiful. So the ongoing romance is going to be very nicely moving ahead and securely as well. Now, what about marriage areas in case you are married? Let's see what the last 16 days have to say about your marriage. In many ways, this is a card of abundance. What does abundance mean? It means that your marriage is providing many good possibilities of being happy. And the chances of it growing even happier is seen here. Now you see the sign of Mars there. It's a positive sign in this card. So it says that the planets of determination are helping your marriage to grow and become more secure. So that's a good card. Now about your lucky ages. So there will be some of you who are going to be very lucky in everything that you do almost in this month of November, the whole month of November. And from this card, I'm going to choose the ages of 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, or 72. If you're of these ages, you're going to be one very lucky person. And in anything that you do, of course, you can't be lucky in everything in life in this 1 month of November, but much of it is going to be very rewarding for you. So be upbeat, and whatever you expect, whatever area, job, business, personal areas, you're going to be getting more than your share. And what if you are of not these ages? Then you'll need to see me for a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 8 or 9 years. We'll talk about that later. Now, about your lucky dates. About your lucky dates. DATES. And from this card, I'm going to say that your lucky dates are going to be the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. Very powerful dates for you. And you're going to be very lucky on these dates. So bookmark the 9th, 1827. Try your luck in the casino if you want. Go out and do the bonding to make yourself happy in romance areas or marriage areas. You're going to be just doing very well. Now we're going to talk about colors, and let's see what the card says about colors for you for the month of November. Well, I'm going to choose from here this card, the color purple. Wear plenty of purple in very way, touch purple if you can, in the month of November, and the chances of good luck in the form of expanding your horizons will be seen and bringing you good luck. Now about direction energy. There are 9 planets surrounding us on Earth. They are that solar system. And so when we face any direction, we'll be facing a planet. For the month of November, you coming from Sagittarius, I'm going to say, try to face south as much as you can. Try to face south. And you'll be inspired and you'll have all that energy, whether it's emotional energy, physical energy, mental energy, will improve a lot for you. Now, what about direction? Well, there are 9 planets surrounding Earth. So whichever direction we look, we'll have to be very careful. And for you, let's see what the card says. From here, I'm going to choose, it's a card of Scorpio, by the way. Don't worry about the word death. Death simply means new beginnings. So you see on the bottom there, the sign of Scorpio, the scorpion there. So because of that, I'm going to say that the direction which is good for you and lucky for you to be inspired when you face there and wish good luck for yourself will be south. So face south in the month of November, and you're going to attract a lot of good luck for yourself and be inspired, whether in business, in job, in any area of your life. Now, I have a 90-minute session, and during these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, looking at your palms and having your time of birth as well. With all that, I will chart your next 8 or 9 years and give you a lot of information from the universe, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions, on and on. And I'll show you how to create those lottery numbers for yourself. There is a method to be shown here. And I will show you how to reach the supernatural energy within you. I've got it. Everybody has got it. The trick is how to make that contact. I'll teach you all that. And I'll give you your next 9 or 8 or 9 years to show you how they're going to pan out for you. So you'll be prepared. And once you know the plan, you can improve the plan in many, many ways. So send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Until then, have a good month and goodbye.